This is something that off and on over the years has been done. I think the band directors really put together a terrific event today, and I'm so glad that we're able to host this here at Eastside. So, on stage you see band students from the 6th grades at 6 middle schools. And as part of our introduction today, when I ask the groups from each school to stand and be recognized, and if you'll applaud the groups from each school, that would be terrific. The concept of honor bands is something that goes back way before I got involved in band. It's a terrific thing, and I was thinking this week, looking forward to this, about my experience in 6th grade honor band and what a neat time that was, and honor band since then. So with that in mind, I encourage you, and your middle school band directors will encourage you, to get your kids to sign up next year to audition for the district honor band. While this honor band has kids from the Newton County schools plus Morgan County Middle School, district honor band will have students from DeKalb County, Rockdale County, Newton County, Butts County, Jasper County, and Morgan County. So all of those counties would be involved with the district honor band, and that's an awful neat experience. And from the pool of people who audition for district honor band, that's who gets to go on an audition for the all-state band, which is kids from the entire state. And an all-state band is terrific. It's like, there's all these different levels of participation, and oh, it's nice to see kids from Newton County, and I'd love to support our friends from Morgan County if they get into the all-state band. So that meets every spring in Savannah, and they bring in conductors. We've got a great conductor today, but they bring in conductors from across the nation to do the all-state band. Please get your kids signed up. 70% of what's on the audition we already know today what's going to be. It's the scales and some sight reading. That amounts to 70% of the audition, and then there's a little etude that comes out in August. So when you hear in the fall, when school starts back around, oh, get signed up, take it seriously. Because these kids, I'd like to see them on stage in Savannah and at the district honor band, which we have at each winter in February. So honor bands are great. I'm glad we have one here today, and I'm looking forward to hearing what they have to do, have to perform for us. So let's recognize the kids from the schools. I'll try to even do it in alphabetical order, see if I can remember that. First, let's have the kids from Clements Middle School stand and be recognized. So thank you, Ms. Boring, for sending kids. Next, we have the kids from Cousins Middle School. Director is Miss Christine Kramer, and I'll go ahead here and mention that Christine, all the band directors worked together to put this program on, but I know she did the folders and did a lot of the logistics, and she was the one that probably emailed me the most about the event, and so I don't really know who did the most work besides Christine, but boy, she likes to email me. All right, so thank you. It's not a complaint. It's not a complaint at all. Anyhow, the event, it's really a team effort, and that means a lot to me that we have folks cooperating and working together. So, congratulations to South Clements, Cousins, Indian Creek Middle School, if you'll please stand. Their band director is Miss Camilla Keever, and Miss Keever likes to email me too. All right, way to go. All right. And this one, boy, band directors just like emailing each other. All right, next up we have the folks from Liberty Middle School. And their band director is Miss Kristen Katurba, and her parents are here today all the way from Ohio. That's pretty neat too for middle school honor band. All right, way to go, Miss Katurba. And that brings us to Morgan County Middle School. Let's have this. Welcome, Morgan County people, to Newton County. We appreciate you joining us today. Their band is Carissa Seymour, and I went to college with Miss Seymour, and it's been a while, and we learned about music appreciation, all kinds of things together. So thank you for being involved with us. And finally, alphabetically, finally, the kids from Veterans Middle School. Little, and guys, I can't tell you how much it means to me to have all those folks cooperate and putting this thing together. It's not a one-person task, and so middle school honor band, 6th grade honor band, get them signed up for district honor band next year, and then the next year, and I can't wait to see these kids in the 9th grade, and holy cow, time flies in just a couple years. So without any further from me, I'm going to introduce our conductor for today. The conductor was the longtime band director at Heritage High School, and a friend of mine, Mr. Greg Gajownik.
And it is truly an honor to be able to work with these students here this morning. It's really amazing if you think about it. They just started playing their instruments this school year, and what they did in just 3 hours this morning and just a short practice after lunch is just truly amazing, because we've challenged them with some really good music to play today, and they've met that challenge. They've been very well behaved, hard-working, very pleasant to work with. So I thank you parents for encouraging them to be part of their band programs at their school. I know it takes a lot of work to make sure they practice, make sure they're at this event or that event. So thank you for encouraging your children to do that. And I especially want to thank also the band directors that Mr. Fowler had mentioned. I said this to the students this morning. The start of today's practice at 9 o'clock was probably the smoothest beginning to an honor band event that I can ever remember seeing, and I've seen a lot of them. But by 5 minutes to 9, every child was in their seat, ready to go, music ready, quiet, and ready to work. It was just amazing. So we did get started on time, and that is all due to the hard work of these band directors here in Newton and Morgan County. Let's give them another round. With just 3 hours really to work today, we have 2 music selections to do for you today. And I think the students really like both of them. They're fun pieces to work on. The first one is going to be called T-Rex. And in this piece of music, the composer is just trying to get across a feeling of a Tyrannosaurus Rex just kind of lumbering along in a prehistoric forest. And we're also going to add one element. It's storming during this walk as well. And you'll hear our bass drum over here in the corner. In fact, that's how the piece ends, with a little thunderstorm at the end. So we hope you enjoy T-Rex. Yeah, thank you. this next piece is going to be called The Lost Tune. But before we play that, I would also like to tell you, whenever you can, since you are the band parents, the band grandparents possibly here today, anytime that you can speak up and support music education in our schools, I'd like to encourage you to do that. I know that we all want our the students up here just to be successful academically, to be successful socially, just to be in general successful in their lives. And one way to do that is to find something that motivates them in school. Sometimes just sitting in the classroom being drilled on algebra problems doesn't motivate like something like being in the band does. And what they learn, just for example, what these students on stage can do when they practice their instrument at home for their home directors, they're learning self-discipline. When they play together at their school or here this afternoon, they're learning how to work with others. When they read music for the very first time, they've never seen this music before, they're learning a new language. And of all the research on education being done right now, students learn best when they're motivated. Unmotivated students don't learn. Motivated students do learn. And if they're enjoying music and music in their schools can light them up, can encourage them, they can showcase their talent, this learning that they get from band will carry on to learning in the academics. So we really need music in our schools. And so anytime you can support that, I'd like to encourage you to do that, because nowadays with the budget cuts that we hear about, that's one thing we do not want to lose, is the opportunity for these students to continue